Well, hello once again, everybody, to Charcobo Plays. Today I am playing for the annual Extra Life charity run. I'm doing this with my team, Queer Geek Seattle, and in the post I have links to the donation page for Extra Life. I have set an initial goal of $200 and I have seeded it with $50 so far. So I oh sorry about that. I would really like to I'd really like to meet that $200 goal, and so I'll be playing approximately for the next 24-ish hours. Technically, we started at 10 o'clock, but I was having technical difficulties. Um, But today I have decided I recently picked up Watch Dogs Legion, which is the third game in Ubisoft's Watch Dogs series, and it's pretty interesting. It's set in London, and there are 9 million NPCs that populate the city, any one of which you can recruit to your hacker cause, which is pretty cool. So the guy that's up on the screen right now is a construction worker that I happened to recruit, and he's got the ability to summon this cargo drone, which is really, really useful, and he can also, by wearing his construction uniform, sneak into out-of-limits construction zones with a smaller chance of detection. And then he also comes equipped with a stun gun, a nail gun, which I haven't really used too much of, but is kind of fun. A big heavy-duty wrench for close combat, and a little infiltrator spider bot, which is quite cute and is a new addition to the Watch Dogs series. The previous game, Watch Dogs 2, had a little, like a little remote rover, like a little two-wheeled rover thingy, kind of like an unmanned Segway that you could use to get into tight spaces. Whereas in this game, you use the little spider bot to get into the tight spaces. So I've already completed the main storyline, and I'm basically just kind of going around London now and picking up all my goodies. So we can pull up the map, and as you can see, so if we zoom all the way out, this is the London that Ubisoft have given us. We've got Islington and Hackney in the upper, towards the upper center. We've got the Tower Hamlets to the east, the City of London proper just above the Thames in the center, Camden in the upper left, City of Westminster that takes up the majority of the west, and then we've got Southwark, Lambeth, and Nine Elms. There are plenty of there's plenty of eye candy and sightseeing that we can do. Oddly enough, we have in the City of Westminster, we've got Buckingham Palace, very, very close to Westminster, and I think they took some liberties with that geography. But other than that, it looks pretty cool. So anyway, I have cleared out. I've been basically working from the bottom and then going towards the east, and I'm basically picking up like extra bits of cash, any, like, there's relics that you can pick up in the game that have cute little histories and descriptions and whatnot. So right now I'm located where this little blue arrow is, and what I want to do is basically just keep picking up stuff that I've left behind. So ETD is the currency of the game, and you can find little ETD packets to hack and add to your bank account. Currently, you can see in the very upper right of my screen, I've got 105,237 EDT units. Next to that is a green diamond, which account for my tech points. I don't I don't have any more technical skills I can unlock, so I actually have a surplus of tech points that I'm never going to spend on anything. But again, because I'm a completionist, I'm probably going to go and get every single tech thing, even though there's no achievement related to it. But y'all know me, that's what I do. So anyway, so here's an ETD thing. I'm going to highlight it just so it shows up on the map, or on the HUD when I exit back out. And then after that, we're probably going to go and see what this text file is and pick that guy up. So anyway, now that I've got the ETD highlighted... Oh, and by the way, I am drinking a celebratory mimosa for hopefully obvious reasons today. Cheers, everybody, to number 46. Okay, well, I hope that I'm coming through. I'm gonna just really quickly check Facebook just to make sure that I am. So anyway, so here. Oh, yep. Okay. Cool. All right. And again, please, generously donate to Extra Life. I am being helped by, or I am helping, I should say, my fellow queer geeks in Seattle through our organization called Queer Geek Seattle, and the link is in the post, and please click on that, and please feel free to be generous. We are working on a $200 goal for right now, and if we meet that, we will go past it, and I will set a new goal. Anyway, onward. Speaking of money, let's go get this ETD. So right now I'm in a typical British pub. There's also an achievement in the game where you play darts at every single pub. I don't think I'm going to do that right now. So that was a little slot machine that I just hacked and got 47 ETD. So let's head out into London. Isn't it gorgeous? It's just, I mean, look at this. This is just... Look at this. It's just incredible. I really wish I was playing this on an Xbox One with the real-time ray tracing and everything. That would be spectacular. But as you can see, the ETD is in the center of the screen there, 37 meters away. So we don't really need to summon any special vehicles. We can probably perhaps just run to it. Let's see if we can't just run to it. Probably have to scale this wall, which is not a problem. Do the same here. And there's the ETD. And so all we have to do is just do a quick little tap of the left button. And we got 241 ETD. So that's basically what I'm doing right now. So if you are willing and want to do this with me, I will basically be taking you on a tour of virtual London as we try to scrounge up all of these extra things that I've missed. So, oh, there's an ETD right there too. So let's go get that one. That is only 79 meters away. But for that one, let's hop on a little Vespa or whatever this is. And as an American, I am not used to driving on the left side of the road, but this game is forcing me to do just that. Now we got a little detour here. And the ETD is kind of hiding, it looks like. So how does one get to that, I wonder? Oh, there it is. It's just in the corner. Okay, so we got that ETD. Now... Oh, and we've got another one right here. So, and that one looks like it's up above. So I might need to summon that cargo drone that I was mentioning earlier so I could reach it. So let's go ahead and do that now. Well, actually, I might be able to just get away with summoning my little spider and tossing him up there. So let's try that, actually. Let's crawl on top of these steps, and then you can summon the spider and try to aim it. Oh, but it looks like I'm not going to be able to throw it high enough. So let's go ahead and summon our cargo drone. And here it comes. Well, they must have patched the game, because I didn't ever notice it automatically land like that before. I had to force it to do that. So we crawl on top, we hack it to take control, and then we float up. And when there's an X drawn on a piece of wood, it's destroyable somehow, but I am not quite sure how to destroy this because... Oh, what happened there? That's weird. He usually attacks things that are across from him. I'm not quite sure how to attack something that is down. So, one thing we can try is to hijack one of these other drones that are floating around the city. This is sort of a semi-futuristic version of London, if you couldn't tell already. Oh, there's... Yes. This is a combat drone, and I just happened to see him quickly flit by. He has weapons. So... I should be able to fire the machine gun at that. Yep, that worked. Okay. And then I'm going to take him away because if I lose control of him, I don't want him firing on me. Okay, so I'm back to my operative, and there is the EDT, and we hacked it, and we are successful. So now that we've got our fun little floaty Mc thing, let's go back to our map, and let's look at that text file. Now, he is only 95 meters away, so that's just over here by this tree. And now, with text files, you actually have to physically go and pick it up, so let's go do that. And what does this say? Windrush Square. Things to remember. When you first join the crowd, that is the moment when you are most vulnerable to discovery. You are a newcomer and subject to suspicion. You will draw attention merely by being new in the crowd. It is crucial that in the first few moments you do nothing to raise suspicion any further, and so on and so forth. General piece of advice from somebody to somebody else. Just adds a bit of flavor to the game. Alright, so we're back on our floaty McBuggy. And let's see. So we've got some EDT over here. We've got one all the way here to the east. I guess let's make our way there by going up first. And that EDT is up above. Again, just look at this game. Actually, before we get the... we'll pick up the EDT here real quick. But before we move any further, let's just... I just want to show you guys this. People watching from the UK will probably recognize a lot of these landmarks, but we're not very close to the City of London proper, so we probably can't really see it yet. But we've got the Razor, we've got the Shard, Over there, we've got the London Eye. Just pretty incredible stuff. And those are actually places that you can visit, go into. In the case of the London Eye, you can step into the car and take a trip all the way around. It's quite cool. So, let's take a look at what is next on our list. Oh, and then there's also these blue things. Now, the darts and the get pissed, those are activities that you can do in the pubs that are around. The shirts are clothing stores. There's an achievement associated with buying $100,000 worth of clothes. So we may try that. I certainly have enough money to do that right now. Parcel Fox is kind of it's their Amazon delivery service, but it's sort of courier based. So as soon as you grab a parcel from a Parcel Fox location, you're given a very truncated amount of time in which to take that parcel to a destination. I haven't tried any of those yet, so that's some post-game content that I'm looking forward to trying. These are London Underground stations that allow fast travel across the map so that you don't have to just continually keep driving on very narrow British streets. And let's see, what else? What else? There's another Get Pissed location. Oh, there are... Yes, right here there are locations called paste ups, which allow you to paste billboard-like graffiti on the walls, advertising your hacker group, which is known as DeadSec, which has been a constant in all three of the Watchdog games so far. I haven't really explained what the plot of the game is. Basically, London has been taken over by this authoritarian regime called Albion. They've taken over the Metropolitan Police Station, and they're basically a privately funded military, paramilitary company led by a fellow by the name of Nigel Cass. And I've already taken care of Nigel. I am in the post-game content, but basically, you're liberating London via your DeadSec hacker group from the tyrannical clutches of Albion, which are repressing people and basically an allegory for everything that's actually going wrong in the world, but without addressing it specifically for what it really is. They use the fictitious group Albion instead. So you get to direct all of your anger toward Albion. And just give me 1 second. I am responding to a text. Okay. As I was saying, and then I'm also going to be checking my feed just to see if anybody is commenting or anything, so I can answer any questions. Oops. I'm trying to go onto my Twitch feed here, and that is proving problematic. Let's see. There we go. Okay, so nobody... Turn the volume down so I don't confuse myself. Nobody's saying anything so far. Okay. Which is fine. Triple checking. There we go. Okay. All right, so next on our agenda is, I guess, getting this ETO. So let's do that. This one's a bit further away. Kind of lost my bearings. Oh, there it is. a couple 100 meters away. The blue line on the streets is basically sort of like your GPS route if you were driving a car. It kind of just sort of takes you into the general area. A bit useless when I am flying above it all. Okay, we got that ETO, and there's a mission right there. I guess we could continue going further east. Just kind of clean things up that way. Now some of these are definitely going to be tricky, and so you'll see the different aspects of the sort of spelunking that I have to do. Like this one, this is in an office, it looks like, up in this corner here, so I'm not... Oop, I can't fit through there. Ooh, just barely. That was cute. Yeah, so it looks like I could just easily get in there that way. So for this, I'm going to just toss my spider over there. I'll hijack my spider. He's not a threat. If they are outlined in red, then those are guys you need to be concerned about. If they're not, those are just normal dudes. So here's my little spider. And there's the text file. And Brixton barrier block number 3. Apparently I found number 1 already. So there's a number 2 in here somewhere. But a letter to Glenn from Nisha, which we don't need to read right now. Okay, so we've taken care of that, and then now, oops, yeah, this one is in the middle of a hot zone, so this one's going to be guarded. So we might need to take some people down. So since we're already in the general area, I'm just going to keep in my robot here. Find a way down. Now, luckily for us, the robots are kind of, the spiders are indestructible, so, I mean, unless somebody shoots at them. But they can jump from crazy, insane heights. And so we might be able to get this without too much... Oh, no, I wasn't able to get through there. So we're probably going to have to take some guards down. If I can find my way in. Well, an easy way to do it would be for me to go back to my drone here. Well, I'll do it in the not so easy way. I will get off my drone, and there's a dude. There's a dude right there. So he's gonna notice if I chuck him. Oh, he's walking away. Okay, so I'm gonna toss my drone in while he's looking the other way. I'm gonna sneak up behind him and digitally face hug him. And then I will AR shield him as well so people don't see him. And now that we've done that, we can go up these steps. And there is the text file on top of this table. Okay, so, and there's Brixton barrier block number 2. Looks like a press release. Okay, so the game takes place after 2021, so it's probably safe to assume we're about 5 or 6 years in the future, and I just got noticed. Or did I? No, I think I got away in time. So I'm just gonna go back, And then I'll press the right button to recall my spider. And I think we are done with this area. There's a parcel fox there, but we'll take care of that later. And then heading a little bit back to the west, we've got an ETO to pick up, so we'll do that. I'm gonna hack that. I'm going to share my stream, I think, with one of my groups. Give me a second here. There we go. Okay. So we just did that one. There's another one right here. Inside this cargo container, looks like. That was easy. And we'll just keep working our way back to the west. And just keep collecting our money. Got another one. And then there's this one. I still can't get over just how incredibly gorgeous this game is. It is beautiful. It's so detailed. It's just lovely. Like, here's an area, I don't even know if this area even matters or not, but like, it's a little open, little plaza, little food court looking thing that you could go right into. It's really cool. Let's see. Okay, so we've gotten pretty much everything south of these tracks. That's basically what I was focusing on for right now, just to kind of give myself an area in which to clear. I mean, I guess there's a tech point here. I guess we could go after that. Take a sip while we're floating. And again, if you are just joining me, I am doing a live stream for probably the next, I mean, give or take, I'm probably going to do this in chunks, but for the next 24 hours or so. Oh, I just knocked down a light pole. Where we are trying to collect funds for the Seattle Children's Hospital via Extra Life. And I'm doing this with my fellow queer geek compatriots. Oops, the heck was that all about? And my current goal is $200, and I would love it if you would click on the link that I have provided and please give generously. And I am playing Watch Dogs 2 as my game of choice for right now. And I'm bumping into everything. Let's see. Okay, so there's... I mean, it's right next door. I might as well grab it, even though it's on the other side of the tracks, but whatever. I don't really have a rhyme or reason. Just doing what's simple. Okay, so going back, we'll grab this ETO. And... oh, we are in the middle of a bad place. So... so there's a couple of things that we can do. So there are security cameras around that we can hijack. So I'm going to hijack one of the security cameras. And there's our enemies right there. We can be creative with this. We can hack this car. If they were standing right behind the car, I could ram the car into them if I wanted to. He's going to walk in front of it, so I might try to run him over that way. If my aim is good. Let's go. Might be too late. Nope! I hit him. Boom. So that's how you take care of one of the dudes. So that's fun. And he's an innocent, so I don't need to worry about him. Here's a utility pipe that I can hack, but he's a civilian, and I don't want to hurt him. So let's try to find another security camera if I can. So there's one of our dudes there. Ah! Here is an electrical panel. I'm gonna arm this trap. And then I'm gonna make some noise with it so that I attract them toward it. Open up the garage door. Now come on, be curious. They're not being curious enough. Let's try it again. Come on, fall for my bait. Apparently they're not all that curious. Oh well. Well, so much for trying the subtle path. Let's toss in our spider. Ah, shoot. Okay, this game has a propensity to lock and crash, and I thought that they may have patched that, but it looks like they have not patched that. So well, that's kind of insane. I just lost the entire... Oh, why did that happen? Oh, that's annoying. Okay, well let me... Oh man, let me restart my Xbox. We might have to do this several times. I will be right back. Well, that did not seem to fix my issue. Well, heck. How do I get this back? Well, I'm going to put this on standby, and I will come back. Well, sorry everybody. I am not sure why I can't get back my signal for the Xbox, so we will try to switch to a different game, I suppose. So I'm going to go ahead and end the stream, and I'll restart it once I have a new game started up, or if I can figure this thing out, because this is kind of annoying. If it's going to keep on doing this, then there's really no point in playing this game, because we're just going to have to keep doing this over and over again. So I'm going to go ahead and stop the stream, and I will be back hopefully momentarily.